what we did the first time. They're going to climb up, they're going to go into some sort of formations on the back side then. Okay. Now we're going to slow up while they get their thoughts together. As none of them have any brains, this is rather difficult. But the other thing, I always have to stand upwind in this group because of this shocking body odour. It really is unbearable. So here we go. Now just watch them, they're going to go slowly. That's very difficult to do. They're forming them slowly. Now I'll let you know when we're going to go into racing mode. Slowing, they're backing off. And any minute now, just one slow fly pass. Okay, slow fly pass coming up. You admire the diving eagle look of the GB Model Ys. We should form up, and I would imagine that next time around the A1 racing mode. This is the Formula 1 of the LMA, folks. Are you ready for this? Masters, bastards. Here we go. Here we go. A 1, a 2. And away we go, the GB racers, we're off. Fit scale model of the GB Model Y, typical engine, the Renault 38, Renault 26, not much difference in performance. Now we're doing it just as they used to do it in the 1930s in the good old USA. We aren't in Cosford at the moment, we're in Cleveland, Ohio, see the national air race in the US. And this was the national pastime in America, along with the automobiles on the Brickyard, the Indianapolis 500, the Indy 500 and the national air races were the most popular events in America in the 1930s. An audience of 250,000 would go to Cleveland to watch these brave men race these aircraft, with literally millions of them listening to the radio because obviously there was no television, and people who flew them became absolutely national names in America. They invite rub shoulders with the Hollywood stars, names that spring to mind. The Granville brothers who made this aeroplane, Zanford, Zeke and John Granville, most famous racer of all, Roscoe Turner, Jimmy Doolittle of course himself. There was even a class for lady racers flying the GBs. And these aeroplanes you see are the intermediate GB, the Model Y. It was more of a sports plane than a racer. It was normally a two-place aircraft, a two-seater. And in the racing form you see at the moment, they would fare over the front fuselage and race it as a single-seater. The GB aircraft really developed a bad reputation because pilots would try to get more and more speed out of the aircraft. They would overload them, put in a bigger engine and compensate it with a few more bracing wires. And the crashes with GB products were very, very numerous. With the advent of the R1, which was the that was not good, but the final GB, the Model R1, the Flying Barrel, was a truly terrifying aeroplane. An enormous engine, tiny little wings, it was literally the smallest way they could get an engine in the air for speed. They didn't really care about the landing and takeoff characteristics, and the GBR1 fits in a big way. Only Doolittle was able to fly the R1 successfully, very experienced pilot, and Jimmy Doolittle flew it to win the 1932 Thompson Trophy race. He said afterwards the most terrifying experience of his life. He landed the GB, never raced again. The next time Doolittle was doing anything competitive was leading a flight of victuals off the deck of the US Army in 1942 for the first raid on Japan by the US. A little bit about the background of the GBs, and This team has gradually evolved over how long now? 3 years? About 3 or 4 years they started, and they're very good, as you can see now. Nice course. I still think the team should have a pylon each end, but they're working on that, Glenn tells me. We need some pylons and marshals to indicate whether the racers have turned the pylon, whether they're just inside. Much easier for me on the night to whip up a bit of a frenzy when the cutting pylons all over the place. It's not so bad when Ted Cook's flying, but he generally manages to set fire to the GB in the air. Something's gone wrong this time. He's probably thought to light the fuse. It's Ted at the end. I'm told Ted has the best engine of the lot. He always seems to win. He's probably fitted a 28-stage supercharger, knowing Ted, and this unrelenting will to win. These aeroplanes are ARTF aircraft. Are they still available for sale? Yeah, you can buy one of these. So if you're a competent pilot, you have a LMA proficiency, you'll be the only competent pilot in the team. So yeah, they're starting to come down now. No, these are not easy aircraft to land. As you can see, we've just had an accident with one of them. That they, I had a couple of races with them about 2 years ago, and really firmly, I couldn't land the GB Model Y. It was an everlasting series of bumps which got more and more severe, and usually ended up with the bearings broken on the undercarriage. But once they're on, they're superb. But I believe the later ones had some kind of earlier suspension. The real one was exactly the same, probably. So I believe this will be the final appearance of the GB team this weekend in Cosford. They don't care about a bit of wind. The reason is that most of them suffer from a bit of wind. So can't resist these boats. Another GB call, landing call. There's 2 coming down there. It's like the mass takeoff, very cool. Should point out there were never any yellow and black GBs, they're all red and white then, so just a bit nitpicky, that's all. And what's the red and black one? Whoa, that's not too bad at all. By GB standards, that's a good landing. Now we've not seen anything from Ted Cook this time. He's probably going to finish the flight vertically. But this is Ted's. Where's Ted's aeroplane? Is it the yellow one, Ted? Yeah, this is Ted Cook. No. Yeah. I won't say anything about that. Okay, just 2 to go, folks. Then we've got Roger's big swordfish going again, so hope we're keeping you entertained today. 2 of the GBs to come down. Whoa, that's a good one. Oh, 5th one was the best. Hands together, folks, for the GB racing team.